welcome to Top Growth Financial. Today, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin. This is our channel's first video on cryptocurrency, so I'm very excited to talk about it with you guys. But first, as always, if you guys are already subscribed to our channel, we really appreciate your support. If you guys are new to the channel though, we just ask that you hit that like and subscribe button if you guys enjoy this video. I also encourage you guys to check out some of our previous content. I think you'll like some of our videos. But with that being said, if you guys have been watching Bitcoin, you know that it's been surging the last couple of days. It actually just hit its all-time high yesterday, and it's moved up even more today. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart so you can see for yourself. Alright, so this is the one-day chart. Bitcoin's price is currently at just above $66,000. And just a heads up, I'm filming this video kind of late tonight, so this video won't actually be posted until tomorrow. So the price, when you see this video, it might be a little bit different, considering that Bitcoin's price is very volatile. But as of right now, on the evening of October 20th, this is where Bitcoin is currently sitting at. And they actually hit a new all-time high earlier today at $66,975. So it's fallen off a little bit since then, but still up $2,200 on the day. And this is the one-year chart where you can see before these last couple of days, their previous all-time high was in April at around $64,000. And then you can see just within a couple months after that, it hits a low of $30,000 on July 20th, which is down more than 50% from the previous all-time high back in April. So of course, a lot of volatility with Bitcoin and almost all cryptocurrency that you'll find. But how does Bitcoin go from their all-time high back in April at $64,000 all the way down to $30,000 and then back up again to their new all-time high earlier today of $66,000, all within the matter of 6 months? So what happened around April while Bitcoin was at their all-time high was there's really just a lot of panic around that time, which led to the bunch of sell-off, which led to the price dropping significantly. And the main reason for that panic is right around that time is when China actually banned the mining of Bitcoin, and also later then banned the trading of Bitcoin as well. So this caused a lot of panic for people that believed in Bitcoin, and a lot of people then believed that this would be Bitcoin's downfall. They didn't think that Bitcoin would really be able to recover from that, especially due to the fact that a very large portion of Bitcoin mining was done in China. And that turned out not to be a very big problem, obviously, because we've seen Bitcoin's price recover since then. And the reason for that is because the markets just simply realized that the network continues to work flawlessly. And a big reason for that is because most of those miners that were from China after it got banned just moved to America, especially Texas. So China banning the mining of Bitcoin hasn't really slowed down the overall mining of Bitcoin. They've just shifted over to here in America. And the fact that Bitcoin was able to recover from that really just shows the strength and resilience of Bitcoin. The last bullish case I want to make on Bitcoin is the fact that they just released their Bitcoin ETF that IPO'd on the stock market yesterday, Tuesday, October 19th. And I want to read you a couple of points from an interesting article I found that was released earlier today. So this article is about the new Bitcoin ETF that just went public yesterday. The name of that ETF is ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF. And its ticker symbol is BITO. So in this article, they say cryptocurrency's journey into the mainstream hit a major milestone this week when the first exchange-traded fund, ETF, linked to Bitcoin made its stock market debut. Put more simply, that means that anyone with a brokerage account will soon be able to buy and sell a Bitcoin-backed financial product on the stock market. This comes after years of U.S. financial regulators shying away from cryptocurrency, which is notoriously volatile. But now it looks as though the government is ready to try new things. The debut was a big hit after executives from ProShares, which is the company behind the ETF, rang the bell at the New York Stock Exchange on Tuesday morning. The product topped $1 billion in trading volume on its first day. That makes it one of the top ETF debuts in history. And consequently, later that day, today, the price of Bitcoin soared past its all-time high of $64,000 to a new record of $66,975, although experts don't actually seem that surprised. Eric Balchunas, who is a senior ETF analyst, said it was a blockbuster, smash, home run debut. Also said this brings a lot of legitimacy and eyeballs into the crypto space. And later on in the article, they go on to say an ETF linked to Bitcoin naturally is tied to the price of Bitcoin, and under the Investment Company Act of 1940, all new ETFs must register with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. This detail is important because the agency's approval of a Bitcoin ETF suggests that it is open to allowing more products tied to cryptocurrency to be traded. So while the SEC has not considered cryptocurrencies to be securities in the past, the latest development suggests that its views on the matter are evolving. The last piece I want to read to you comes later on in the article, and it says, "This new Bitcoin based ETF is a big deal. The cryptocurrency community has been angling for a financial product like this for years, but regulators have been hesitant to approve one." Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss pitched the first ever Bitcoin based ETF in 2013, but the SEC rejected their first application 4 years later and again in 2018, citing the volatility of the crypto market. Since then, the SEC has delayed decisions on various Bitcoin based ETFs, but it's currently considering several new proposals. It's not that this particular ETF is going to bring in hundreds of billions of dollars or anything, but it's an important moment because it's a bridge to this whole other world that probably isn't that into crypto and might start to be now that it's being delivered in the format they like. In other words, more crypto based ETFs are on the way, and if they see these new financial products being traded without incident, the SEC might open the door for even more, including those that actually contain cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The very existence of these ETFs not only means that investing in crypto is easier, it also means that Bitcoin has more in common with gold than it ever has before. So the biggest bear case you're going to hear about Bitcoin is the fact that people think that the government is going to regulate Bitcoin in the future. In fact, pretty soon, most people will say. But according to this article, it seems that the SEC and the government is coming around on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now, that isn't to say that the government isn't going to regulate Bitcoin in some sort of way. I actually do believe they will at some point. I just don't think it's going to be detrimental to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies like a lot of people think it will. So, in the end, Bitcoin's surging right now, but I don't think their bull run is over just yet. In fact, I think by the end of the year, we could see Bitcoin at anywhere between $80,000 to $100,000. Alright, so that's going to conclude today's video on Bitcoin. If you guys are interested in Ethereum, another cryptocurrency, Josh is going to be releasing a video on that in a couple days. Thank you for watching.